Jack Grealish has been informed by Alan Shearer that he must depart Manchester City after Pep Guardiola passed him over for the FA Cup final. Grealish, 29, became the most expensive English player ever when he moved from Aston Villa to City in 2021 for £100 million. However, the winger has struggled to replicate the form he showed at Villa, and although Grealish did shine in City's treble-winning campaign in 2022-23, he has largely underwhelmed at the Etihad. Grealish has found himself further down the pecking order this season, with a 39-cap England international having started just 7 Premier League games, and only once in 2025. The majority of his appearances have come in cup competitions when Guardiola has rotated his squad, and Grealish failed to make it off the bench in City's FA Cup final defeat by Crystal Palace, despite his side needing a goal. And Shearer, speaking on the latest Rest is Football podcast, felt that Saturday's showpiece event was the final straw for Grealish's career at City. "Did it surprise me yesterday that City lost?" Shearer said. "No, because that's what they've been like all season. They didn't deserve to win it, they didn't do enough to win it." You mentioned Jack Grealish. His time is up at Man City, he has to leave. When they are desperate for a goal, Guardiola should bring on a young player, Claudio Echeverri, a debutant, and Gundogan instead of Jack Grealish. His time is up, he is done at Man City, and he must depart. He doesn't like him, and for whatever reason, Pep is done with him. His time is up, it's that simple. Gundogan and Phil Foden were also sent in ahead of Grealish, and Echeverri, who took Omar Marmoush's place in the 76th minute, had not even been on the bench since joining City in January before Saturday's match. Micah Richards, meanwhile, offered his thoughts on the controversy and conveyed his disappointment in Grealish's City career. "You know what is sad though? The fact that players make a move and sometimes it doesn't work out for any reason," he added. "But I feel as though Jack's played within himself. If he'd gone there and been losing the ball because he tried to take people on, making the wrong pass or whatever. But I don't feel like we've seen the real Jack Grealish." Gary Lineker then pressed Richards on whether he felt Grealish had played too safe at City, to which the former City player replied, "Yeah. Grealish has scored just 4 Premier League goals and added 2 assists since the start of last season. Given his lack of form, which has also seen him miss out on the past 2 England squads, Guardiola has regularly criticized the 29-year-old in the media in an attempt to get him back to his best. In fact, speaking in January after a 4-1 win over West Ham, the Spaniard expressed his disappointment in Grealish and admitted he wishes the winger was still playing like he did in the treble season of 2022-23. "As much as Grealish looks at himself, he will see the competition," Guardiola said. "He has to compete with himself. Savinho is in better shape and everything than Jack, and that's why I played Savinho. What happened with Savinho's delivery in the box? It's higher than the other wingers in that position. And they have to fight. Okay, it's unfair. If you believe that, then it's okay. But you have to prove, I'm going to fight with Savinho to deserve to play in that position. And every single day, every single week, and every single month. I want the Jack that won the treble."